Kia ora team and welcome to another online tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about mitosis versus meiosis. Okay, we're going to run through what they are and then summarize at the end how they're different. Okay, we're going to start off with mitosis, which we have a little diagram of on the left. Okay, so mitosis creates two identical daughter cells from each parent cell. So this would be our parent. These two here being our daughter cells. Okay, now they are identical. Both our parent and daughter cells are identical genetically. Each cell maintains a full set of identical chromosomes. Okay, these are the same chromosomes, same DNA and chromosomes. Okay, there'll be 46 in 23 pairs. Mitosis occurs within our body cells and produces new body cells, and we refer to these as our somatic cells. And if you're confused around that word, these are just our body or non-sex cells. Okay. Now, meiosis gets a little bit more confusing. We start off with one parent cell. Okay. And we get 4 daughter cells. Our daughter cells only have half the number of chromosomes. Okay, they only got 23. Not 23 pairs, just 23. Meiosis isn't producing somatic cells. It is not producing body cells. It's producing sex cells, or what we refer to as gametes. Okay, which are our sex cells. Meiosis here produces these gametes with variation. Okay. They don't just produce the same 4 gametes. All right. Firstly, there's a process during meiosis where our homologous pairs line up. It's different each time. This is called independent assortment, and each contains a different collection of alleles. Okay, so we get independent assortment. Which is adding to that variation. Secondly, portions from each homologous pair swap. We call this crossing over, creating different combinations of alleles in once identical copies. Okay, so we get crossing over. So let's run through this again quickly. Mitosis produces somatic or body cells. We start off with one parent cell that splits into 2 daughter cells, okay, which are identical. They have the same DNA, 46 chromosomes in 23 pairs. Mitosis, we get one parent cell and 4 daughter cells. They split twice with some funky stuff going along the way. Our daughter cells only have half the amount of DNA, 23 chromosomes. These are our gametes or sex cells, okay, which will be sperm and ova. During the multiple splits which make our 46 chromosome parent cell into 4 23 chromosome daughter cells, We get extra variation through the process of independent assortment and crossing over. At our level, you don't need to explain what these mean, okay? And I have a diagram of the full process of meiosis on the bottom here. You are not required to discuss the different steps which occur during meiosis. This video is mainly for discussing the key differences between mitosis and meiosis. Okay, so let's do that real quick. Okay, mitosis and meiosis. We get two daughter cells they're identical and it's for our somatic body cells. It's how we grow. Meiosis, on the other hand, we get four daughter cells. Okay, they have half the DNA, which is our 23 chromosomes. Okay, they produce our gametes, or sex cells. All right, and they are variable. This variation coming from two processes that we've discussed: independent assortment and crossing over. In NCEA, they really like to ask questions along the lines of, how does the process of sexual reproduction, or how is the process of producing our gametes through meiosis lead to variation or genetic variation? And this is one of the things you can talk about. Okay, not only are our two different gametes from two individuals meeting, fusing, and forming a new genetically variable zygote, and eventually fetus, but we also have introduced steps of variation along the way in production of our gametes, and that is through independent assortment and crossing over. Hopefully that's been helpful, team. Hopefully it helps you to get out there, get into it, and try some relevant questions, or builds on your knowledge, or builds on your confidence in level 1 genetics. Have a good day.